everybody, this is the one and only Heavy Metal 95 here. Today's a brand new latest video, and this is a chill at home Saturday vlog video. So, here we go. So, for those who haven't been wondering, because today's topic, I have been looking back on my childhood memories of 2014. And between 2014 and 2015, I have been reading books on those bands because I wanted to get into some inspiration, and you guessed it, I wanted to find a way of how I become an inspiring type of musician, on looking forward of writing more metal songs before had the whole formation of becoming a band once 2023 came to my memory. I have first read the books that I was in the middle of reading, on every single one of them. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, that's my tablet. But all I just say is this: on the books that I think I first read, I had a book that I recently looked back on reading. Was the AC/DC one, which I forgot the name because I keep looking back. It was something rock book. Oh yes, that's the one. I knew it. The updated version of the book that I read, I believe it was the updated version of the book Let There Be Rock, The Story of AC/DC, which I think I remembered it. As well. Yeah, I think I first read that book. And another book that I read back in the summer of 2014, I think this book I read was Nothing to Lose, The Making of Kiss, 1972-1975. I think I read that book also, as well as other books from the members of the band Kiss, like Sex, Money, Kiss. That's Gene Simmons' biography book one. And another, that was one of them as well. And another book that I recently read, and I think this was from Paul Stanley's memoir book I read, was Paul Stanley, Face the Music, A Life Exposed. That's his memoir. I think I've read that book, though, because I have, along with most specific ones, if I'm not mistaken. And then Peter Criss's memoir, I think I also read, is his book. I believe this was Makeup to Breakup. This is Peter Criss's memoir. I've read. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know why does my tablet keep doing that. I forgot to tell you, though, as well. No Regrets? Oh, yeah. The book. And I think that's Ace Frehley's rock and roll memoir book that I read was Ace Frehley's memoir, No Regrets, a rock and roll memoir. I think I read that also. Yep, because now that you remember, because I forgot to tell you, just considering that Ace Frehley has been my favorite guitarist of the band Kiss, because he's basically the real reason I wanted to play the guitar and become a musician. Hopefully, oh, sorry. And another memoir that I read from other music groups, after I read the books on the memoirs of the band Kiss, I read, is this book that I read. And I think this was Dave Mustaine's metal memoir book, Mustaine, which I have wanted to let, because I think I've read, that's the real reason for when I now remembered, because I think I ran off and read a heavy metal memoir from Dave Mustaine's universally heavy metal memoir book, Mustaine, and now Dave Mustaine has his new memoir book called Mustaine, A Life in Metal. So I think I went off and find some more inspiration, as I thought. From now, let me drink my coffee for a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Because, sorry about the coffee. Sorry about that as well. Because it's just that I wanted to look into some more, having to paying out the dues of how I've been getting the whole inspiration and becoming a metal musician, because as 2023 comes, I had to use my first battle jacket, like this one for example, like this one as well, and I had to get my Metallica Master of Puppets back patch, like this one, on my old heavy metal battle jacket video that I first did back in 2023, like way back 3 years ago, in case if I wondered as well, because, and also the first songs I wrote in the project of Violence Fury, because I had dropped my guitar tuning to drop C tuning, because I wanted to, like, well, let's just say when I did the song Inner Rage, and that was actually the first formation of the song I wrote. And I have wanted to write more songs, whether you release them as a EP or as a single, because I can use instrumental single like Agony as the B-side to the Inner Rage single. I'll probably do that soon at one point, after once I write more songs, because I had the whole formation of having my musical creativity, because I have been wanting to giving you for the fact as well, because I have the real reason of how I've gotten to the whole influence to metal bands, because I had a strong interest in music, as most specifically heavy metal bands in general, because I had the whole, because I had to wanted to create a riff with those darker metal tone, like a blend of death metal and thrash metal in the mix when it comes to extreme metal. When I first wrote the song called Inner Rage, and I had the whole musical creativity, and I had like these harsh, guttural, death metal influence in my singing voice, where I sound like, with my angry, guttural, snarling and growling vocals I did on that, because I had the whole influence of metal for what I now remember, because that's, I had the reason of how you wanted to say, just giving you for the fact, as, I mean, I have no problem with death metal though, because death metal's awesome, because I get the whole inspiration flow inside my musical inspiration influence of me though, such as musicians I know, for example, like Corathon of the metal band Bathory, as well as guitarists that are influencing me, such as I'm guessing Dimebag Darrell of Pantera, as well as Akira Takasaki of the Japanese metal band Loudness, Hank Sherman of the Danish metal band called Merciful Fate with King Diamond, because that's the real reason I have wanted to get these influence. And that's what I now remembered, because I had the whole thing, because I had this guitar with me, like this one, because for now that you remembered, because, well, I had, like, doing riffs on guitar like that, so I had to bring in my inner connection, feel like how Tobias Forge did when he first wrote his first Ghost track that he did, was Stand By Him. Like, I think this was like around 2006, and that's particularly what I now remember. And for the most part, as from what I now remember, is whenever I wanted to, well, because I felt like very strong, and because I think I kicked ass on this guitar, because I had to wrote like these metal riffs. When I first wrote the song, the instrumental track Agony, in the working music team for Violence Fury project that I've been doing, I had to use like the whammy bar and the dive bomb, like a little melodic dive bomb by holding the whammy bar down. Like if I put the switch on there, and then I put in the guitar squeal on there, and then I shake it like the whammy bar like up and down faster, like that. So it's basically giving you for that, because I was like on the whole raw power of recording music as well. Of course I now remembered, because giving you well, I had the whole experience of being a musician on there. I have been learning to use BandLab for recording music, as well as programming drums as well. And sometimes, because although I don't have a bass guitar, but I would love to get a bass guitar soon, and I have been learning to do this, where I've been credited under guitars and drum programming for recording music, because I had to do vocals, especially whenever you're a musician as well. Talk about a recording music with drum programming. Once you're recording a demo or a single or an EP or an album, in the whole creative juices flowing through your musical creative in your veins, like whenever you're a musician, for that as well. At some point I could make a band logo, like a biggest one, like how most metal bands do this as well, because I had the whole formation for death, and a blend of death thrash metal, blending in the Bay Area metal scene as well, like in the underground as well. And that's besides the point for this one. So that's going to be it for my Chill at Home Saturday vlog video for today. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, especially if you're new to the channel. Smack the like button if you enjoyed the video. Hit the notifications bell button for more videos if you miss anything new and for more surprises. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you like as well. And that's all I got for today. So hope you all have a good weekend. So this is Heavy Metal 95 signing off, and thank you for watching my video, and I'm glad you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you soon for the next video. Be sure to stay safe and stay healthy. Hope you all have a great day. Take care. Goodbye for now. Hope you all have a good weekend.